Saudi Arabia just cut ties with the US dollar. This is the first time in 100 years that the dollar...
That guy has no idea what he's talking about. See, it says Saudi Arabia considers, you know what considers means? Considers accepting yuan instead of dollars for Chinese oil sales, which means it hasn't happened yet. The deal they made with China was that give it 2 years before they start accepting yuan. So as of now, Saudi Arabia accepts 100% US dollars and not a single yuan for their oil sales. Why are they waiting 2 years to make this deal start happening? It's because they want to see who wins the presidential race first. They like Republicans, they like Trump. They don't like Biden, right? I'm not pro either way, but I'm just telling you that's what the Saudis are thinking. This Chinese yuan replacing the US dollar news is getting a lot of heat. And unfortunately, both sides of the media's argument so far has been absolutely dumb batshit. Like the guy at the start of the video, his whole idea is basically to promote Bitcoin and some crypto maxi. It's got nothing to do with reality. So for the people like him at the start of the video who are saying that the US dollar is crashing in the next few months, well, I've got news for you, buddy. Look at this. This is all the central banks around the world, how much reserves, foreign reserves they have in what currency. Most of it is in US dollars. You know how much of it is in the Chinese yuan? 3%. There you go. 3% Chinese yuan. It's smaller than even the Japanese yen, than even the sterling pound, the British pound. It's smaller than, like a number of these other currencies. In fact, the second largest reserve currency in the world by far is the euro. See, here's the US dollar, the deep blue. The euro is the light blue, right? And the yen is the brown. So it's so much smaller than even the euro. But however, the other side of the argument is by Wall Street. Of course, Wall Street doesn't own much Bitcoin and they don't own much gold. So therefore, they keep on arguing that the Chinese and the BRICS nations will never catch up to the G7 nations. G7 nations is basically US, Britain, Germany, France, da-da-da-da. And BRICS is obviously Russia, China, India, Brazil, etc. And see what happened is, this is the last 20 years or so. And we see that BRICS have just overtaken G7. We're at a turning point in history right now. BRICS is leading right now and growing. So both sides of the mainstream debate has been very stupid so far. On the one side, they say it's happening, US dollar is crashing within a month. On the other side, they're saying BRICS and China will never take over. What I say is that winter is coming. Remember in Game of Thrones, winter came in season 6 and gotten worse in season 7. But in season 2, you started finding out about it. It's not in a few months and it's not in 20 years. It's in 15